Hey e-commerce marketing podcast listener, I wanted to let you know that we have created 16 e-commerce marketing videos for you. You can download these free videos by visiting ecommercemarketingpodcast.com/videos or by texting the word videos to +1 480 418 1411. These step-by-step video marketing tutorials will teach you how to drive more traffic to your e-commerce website, how to get more backlinks to your e-commerce website, and how to optimize your website to get more paid customers. Get the videos right now by visiting ecommercemarketingpodcast.com/videos or by texting videos to +1 480 418 1411. Welcome to the e-commerce marketing podcast. Today's guest is Chad Rubin from Crucial Vacuum and Skubana. Welcome to the podcast, Chad.
Thank you.
So if you can just let us know about Crucial Vacuum and Skubana, what you do there, what those companies are, and how you manage both.
Yeah, so Crucial Vacuum I started in 2009. It's a direct-to-consumer e-commerce business where we manufacture and sell home appliance filters and accessories online. And I was scaling so rapidly that I needed to find a software that would run and automate my business, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't find one. I lost a ton of money, hair, and time. I then ventured off to build a software to run and automate my business, and now we sell it everywhere. It's called Skubana for high-volume merchants online.
And so when you say you needed something to automate your business and then you founded Skubana, what needed automating?
All right, so if you think about it, most traditional e-commerce sellers today are essentially using spit and duct tape with technology to run their business. So they have some spreadsheets, maybe they use a shipping tool, maybe they use an inventory tool, and by having disparate information in many different places, you lose visibility. Right? So you can't diagnose your business. So that was why we want to unify everything and put it together into Skubana to run your business. So we're an operations system where we have orders, inventory management, purchase order management, analytics, everything after the checkout to run your business. But then we found out that when you take all that data and put it in one source, you now can actually see like, hey, what's my profitability per SKU with every cost, right? Your FIFO cost in there, the fees from Amazon per se, or the fees from eBay, even getting as surgical as your shipping cost.
Okay. And since you've had experience in e-commerce with Crucial Vacuum and before creating Skubana, a lot of the listeners are also selling online. So I wanted to go over some marketing strategies that you've used for Crucial Vacuum and you're probably seeing are trending right now for 2017 onwards. So what are some of these strategies that you are using for Crucial Vacuum and you think some listeners should be paying attention to or using in their businesses?
Yeah, so marketing strategies would be number 1, email nurturing. 2, I would probably focus on Facebook cookies.
Okay.
Those are probably the top 2 things I think we're doing right now where we're getting a ton of traction.
Okay, so when you say Facebook cookies, you're talking about adding the Facebook pixel and just tracking and creating ads, targeting that traffic?
Yeah, that's at a high level, that's what we're doing. We're creating Facebook lookalike campaigns as well. We are cultivating an email list and constantly getting those customers to become repeat buyers on our site.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's dive into both of those strategies, starting with the email nurturing. What's your goal with your email nurturing right now, and what are you doing to get to that goal?
Well, our goal is to make more money. Our goal is to convert customers into repeat buyers. So not just one-time buyers, not just two-time buyers, but we want them to get into our subscription funnel as well.
Okay.
So that's our goal. And what are we doing to get there? I mean, we're putting out content on a weekly basis to help get to that goal.
Okay, so how do you ask for the email? Because with email nurturing, when you get your customers to subscribe, what are you doing to have them subscribe to your list? Are you giving them... What are you using for that lead generation to get them to give you their email?
So we have pop-ups that come up on the screen. That's the first piece. We have follow-up email campaigns that go out through Clavio for remarketing purposes as well. So even if someone doesn't buy, we're trying to collect their email address. If someone buys, we still collect the email address and we still remarket to those customers.
Okay. And for the pop-ups, what do you use for creating those pop-ups?
Privy.
What's the name of the company?
Privy, Privvy.
Oh, okay. Privy. Okay. And do you have any drip emails that you've set for your email nurture sequence?
Oh, yeah. So Privy, by the way, is Privy. Full disclosure, I have no relationship with that business, but I just think they do a good job. Mm-hmm. Also, Clavio. So Clavio really remarkets to our customers, biggest spenders, most frequent spenders, and just constantly hitting them to make sure that we're relevant and staying focused. Because again, the goal is how can we take those emails and turn them into dollars.
Okay. And let's move over to Facebook. So what are the things that you guys are doing with Facebook? What types of campaigns are you running in Facebook?
So yeah, it's really interesting. So Facebook, like we sell vacuum filters and parts. Mm-hmm. That's typically the last thing you want to see when you think about it. When you leave a conference or you have free time, you go on Facebook and you go to Facebook to check out. So you don't want to go to Facebook to check out and see a dirty vacuum filter. Mm-hmm. So we actually are using Facebook just for remarketing. So people that have already purchased from us will remarket to those individuals.
Okay, and with your remarketing campaign in Facebook, how much effort are you putting in to create the campaign? What type of research or resources are involved in creating that Facebook campaign?
Well, we have a marketing team here. I run a fairly large e-commerce business. We're doing about 7 million, and I only have 2 employees. So we've automated a lot of the processes with Cubana, so we can focus on high-value activities like marketing and operations. So it's one person, but we outsource, say, design, and we take ownership of who we're going to target and how we cookie those customers and how we remarket to those customers.
Okay. You've mentioned a lot about the retargeting and the remarketing. Can you walk us through the process of the campaigns you've set up for the retargeting and remarketing?
For Facebook or for Clavio?
We can do Facebook first, then Clavio after.
Yeah, so Facebook, we've pixeled our site, we segment the audience, and so we also have lookalike campaigns. But for people that buy or don't buy or that are interested in certain parts, we remarket those parts to those individual customers if they bounce off of our site. In terms of the actual tactics of like step by step of what we do of creating that campaign, I would be getting Andrew, who runs our marketing team, on the phone to handle that question.
Oh, okay. So what about Clavio? What do you love about Clavio and how you're using it? And why do you think some businesses that are in your position or in different industries should consider them or look at them?
Right. So Clavio is remarketing software. It's automation software for remarketing emails and with deep segmentation. So we use it to focus on people who come to our site, spend a lot of money, to get them back to spend more money with us. So for me, it comes down to dollars and cents. The reason why I love it is that you're able to take an email and convert it into money, right? We get revenue directly from those emails, and we nurture those customers. So maybe they forgot about us. Maybe they just threw away their vacuum bags and they don't know where to go next. And boom, they get an email in their box that says, by the way, you need vacuum bags, we got them.
Okay. And other than your website, what are some other distribution channels that you use for Crucial Vacuum?
Well, we sell on 20 different channels. So not just our own site, which is built on Magento. We sell on Amazon, eBay, Rakuten, Sears, Newegg, Wayfair, Jet, Walmart, Overstock, Price Falls. So for us, we want to be on every single channel to win. And that's part of our strategy to win in e-commerce is you want to be in front of as many eyeballs as possible. And that's how we get there.
Okay. And out of those channels, which channels do you think are easier to get in and they're cheaper compared to others? Like it's going to be easier for other businesses to get their listings there and start selling there for a cheaper price compared to other channels.
I think Amazon is certainly a gateway drug. Once you get on there and you get hooked, you never leave. It's important to leave. It's certainly a very crowded place. So while it may be easier to get started, I would say that it's harder to keep those dollars at the end of the day. Whereas if you went to Walmart, which is they just opened up their marketplace to sellers, it's a new ripe opportunity for you with a lot less competition. And so maybe there's actually an opportunity to make more money on that marketplace, at least right now.
Okay, Walmart. And let's jump to Cubana. So with Cubana, you said you had this need, you wanted to automate your business so that you can run your business more efficiently, and that's why you developed Skubana. So as far as promoting Skubana, what are some of the digital marketing strategies that you're using right now?
So Skubana is all word of mouth, actually. Like if you built such a great software, you're just going to get a ton of referrals. So for us, the driver is customer feedback, the referral process. We do a lot of inbound marketing as well. So we create content that's valuable that people actually can learn from. It's not just brandalism where we just put something out there. You open up, you get a catchy subject line and you open it up and you're like, wait a minute, I just wasted 40 seconds of my time looking at this email and opening up the blog, and it's junk. So we put out quality content where we're becoming a thought leader in the space. And I think our software reflects that.
Okay. And for the content, what are the different types of content and media you're using? Is it just blog posts and articles? Are you also doing video, and do you have some content in social media?
So we do video. I'm a big believer in video. I still think it's very ripe right now, and there's a major opportunity. So we have Skubana e-commerce TV on YouTube. That's how a lot of people hear about us. I also wrote a book, Cheaper, Easier, Direct. That's also on Amazon. That's been helpful to get things going viral. We do a ton of blogging, at least 3 to 4 blog posts a week. We really don't care about creating PDFs or ebooks. It's just to have one, but it's not going to really drive the needle for our business. But yeah, those are at a high level. Those are all the things that are moving to make Skubana succeed and to get traction.
Okay. And have you tried to cross-promote, or have you seen opportunity where you can sell, Skubana in Crucial Vacuum or Crucial Vacuum audience to Skubana? Have you seen opportunity like that, and have you used it?
Yeah, there's no opportunities like that. But funny thing is, we have an app store. That's also been really helpful. Thanks for reminding me about that. The app store allows us to extend the functionality of Skubana through other applications, right? So we have an API that others connect to. So once they connect to us, then we actually leverage that integration, and we submit a call to action through our newsletter. They submit a call to action to their newsletter, and boom, right? Like we get exposure and that's how we cross-pollinate.
Okay. So using your app store and your API, you're able to outreach and reach out to different companies and different apps that complement Skubana. And once you've done an integration and you guys are working together, you'll just market that app to your audience, and they will do the same for you.
Yep.
Okay. Have you had, since you're running 2 businesses, and running a business is always difficult, and every day it's always a roller coaster, what have been some of the struggles for you running 2 businesses at the same time, 2 successful businesses at the same time?
It's actually, there's every day is a struggle, right? But it's a beautiful struggle, and I think that's one of the things that's beautiful about being an entrepreneur. When it comes to running 2 businesses, the nice thing is that because I'm dogfooding, because I have my own software running and automating my e-commerce business, for example, I'll just give you an example of automation, because we didn't talk about automation, because that's super important when you're scaling businesses, is automation. So Skubana is like this 24/7, 365 employee. It will create me a purchase order awaiting my approval at the right place, at the right time, with the right vendor, at the right cost, accounting for my lead time as well. So imagine doing that across 3,000 listings across 20 channels. That's a lot of work to do to diagnose. So what usually takes the human person perhaps days and weeks to do, the software is doing in a matter of seconds. So it's leveraging technology.
Yeah.
So in terms of struggles, right, the biggest struggle for me is always talent. Right? How do I find the right people? The nice thing is that with Crucial, I've been able to run a business with just 2 employees, a lot of automation between there. And Skubana is kind of like this crying baby that just needs a lot of love. So I focus my love and attention right now mainly on Skubana to grow that business, help it mature.
Okay, so the main struggle for Skubana is just trying to find the right talent and hire them to help you scale Skubana at this point.
Yeah, because we're not outsourcing it. Outsourcing definitely helps you open up the talent pool. But everything that we do for this business, our development team, our account management team, everything's in the United States because we are a system. We become the central nervous system of your business. It's like the heartbeat of everything that's happening, and everyone that's in the United States using our software wants to speak to somebody in the United States. And so we're a complex software for high volume sellers with complex needs, and we need to match that with support.
Okay. And I usually ask this question at the end. I'm going to ask it right now. But since you've been in e-commerce, if you had one piece of advice that you were going to give any e-commerce business out there listening, what would that advice be? What would you tell them is the one thing that they can do right now to scale their business?
Well, I mean, we talked a lot about tactics here. So to scale their business, I would tell them that they should build a foundation from the onset, right? Systemize from the beginning, because if you build on mud, it becomes mud. And I know we do that, like we build on mud all the time, or swampland in New Jersey, right? But those buildings are sinking. And I'm from Jersey, so I can talk about it. But you need to make sure that you set up a system that doesn't depend on you to grow your business. And once you do that and you can automate the lower value activities, it'll tremendously help you scale and work on it versus in it.
And how can people reach you if they have any questions or just wanted to chat with you and engage with you?
You can email me, chat@skubana.com. You can find me. My tag across social media is e-commerce renegade. And looking forward to reaching out. I always like hearing new voices and talking to new people.
Okay, thanks, Chad, for being on the podcast. Any final thoughts?
Oh, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Chad, thank you. Take care.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the E-Commerce Marketing Podcast. Join the E-Commerce Marketing Podcast Facebook group to learn, connect, collaborate, and grow with other e-commerce marketers at ecommercemarketingpodcast.com/FB. ecommercemarketingpodcast.com/FB. Subscribe to us on iTunes by searching for E-Commerce Marketing Podcast, and please leave a rating and a review. Thank you for listening. See you next time.